Over the last 2.5 years, I've tried to make reviews that provide more information than other YouTube channels give. I cannot say that this has been successful all the time, but I have at least been consistent with my testing methodology and critical assessment. Whether or not you agree with what I have to say, my videos are not one-off, 10-minute advertisements for a product. I have resisted growing requests for shorter videos. People have continued to ask that I provide more streamlined content, some asking that I limit the videos to less than 5 minutes, while others recommend no more than 10. Unfortunately, this format does not suit me or my methodology. So while I appreciate the suggestions, following these requests would mean I undermine the whole premise of this channel, a more critical examination of gear, which, to be honest, takes time. I don't know if anybody really understands how much time and effort goes into making these reviews. There are some reviewers who pick up a product to review and hit the record button, never having heard the product before. There are others who listen for weeks, take general notes, then provide an overall impression. Both practices have proponents and detractors. However, I suspect both are also easier than what I have to do. I spent weeks listening to the product I'm about to review. I use it with various gear. I take copious notes with my experience. I research the product, contact the manufacturer for information when needed, and get a baseline impression of the product before I start the formal review. The formal review process requires me to spend upwards of 3 to 4 hours testing the gear again, putting it through my test playlist, and taking additional notes to those I had already made during the casual break-in period. After this is done, I write a script. I record the voiceover. I then video record the B-roll footage. I edit and eventually upload. All of this takes time and a lot of effort. Providing repeatable examples of what I hear and experience results in videos that are longer than 10 minutes. I am of the opinion that if you're about to spend hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on audio gear, you should be willing to listen to a detailed review that is 20 to 30 minutes long. But I also understand that some people just want more condensed information. I do want to reach a broader audience. Consequently, I propose a compromise. I will continue to upload my typical reviews just as I have described. However, 3 days after each review is uploaded, I will provide a shorter version. My goal is to keep that shorter video no longer than 7 minutes. I do not know how useful this will be, but I will do my best to provide as much specific information as I can within this time limit. I will not answer questions in the comment sections of those shorter videos. Instead, I will direct you to watch the full reviews and will be open to answering questions there instead. I will create a new playlist called To The Point, or TTP. If views for the TTP playlist remain low, I will probably discontinue that project. However, I'm prepared to put in the extra effort if it helps. The TTP playlist will start immediately. The first video in this playlist will be available alongside this introductory video. Hopefully, things go smoothly.